Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Bebe, my name is Tim. I'm in Boise, Idaho. I want to make sure I can hear you all right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome.
Um, Congratulations on all the success you've had so far.
Awesome. That's dope.
And I want to also just tell you that the very first time I heard your single, it was what we call a one listen experience,
I
meaning
love
that
that.
I loved it from the start. I'm really having a hard time hearing you. I'm going to work on this
Oh,
on my end.
I can bring you close.
Um, yeah, I can't hear you, and I don't know why. Oh,
Hello? Hello? Can you hear
hello.
me?
I can hear that. I just barely.
I can talk louder too. I can
That's
like,
okay. That's okay. So you are at that point now where you've got a song that has taken off, and people are discovering your music in a way they haven't before. What is that like?
it feels nice. I would been doing music for a little bit, so it's nice for,
Right?
I don't know, for people to find out about the song. And obviously, like, I love the songs I write, so if people love them too, that makes me really happy. So I guess
You
that's what
you have been surrounded by support for everything you've done since you were little, huh? In terms of music.
yeah, yeah.
Tell me about tell me a little bit about how you got into playing music with your family and then how it went from there.
I think my family's just like they all love music so much. And it was never like you're gonna go into music. It was just like we love music and you guys should get to experience playing instruments and writing came because I worked with someone from Berkeley who was like also a writer. So I
Okay.
guess it's kind of like how that happened. She was in like a folk band or a bluegrass band. So um
Yeah.
that's how I started writing. But yeah, we always like had instruments around us. And honestly, like my dad for Christmas every year would give us a new instrument. So, and he still does this sometimes. Like,
Right.
not last year we did it, we got like a steel drum. And yeah, so very musical household. Yeah. But no one's in music, but it's still like I would say very musical.
M- Um, you started playing guitar early, and you were influenced a lot by your teacher, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Were you listening to the kind of music that she got you into
Yeah.
uh, before that, or was that sort of new for you?
I was young, so I feel like it was kind of like I was just listening to what my parents were listening to and what was on the radio. She yeah, I don't know. Do you know Della Mae? She was part of this
Yeah.
bluegrass. Yeah, Courtney. Um, she's so good at guitar. It's insane, like insane. And I haven't seen her for a very long time, but um, I think she showed me so many new songs, and I can't honestly remember which ones they exactly were, but I have to like look back in my head. But they were all so new to me and they all like felt really like how you said like you listen to a song and you're like, oh, that's like I like that. Like that's how I felt when I listened to the song she showed me. And even her songs. So I think I like was
Right.
drawn to the more bluegrass folk. Um, yeah, and that's kind of how I started writing. And especially like how the songs were written. It was very
Uh-huh.
like structured and repetitive in like a beautiful way. So I think that's how I just started every time I had obviously my songwriting has changed a lot over the years and
Right.
I still write bad songs. So um but it definitely like helped format how I want my songs to sound.
Gotcha. Um, are there people that you have discovered over the last few years that you're like, I want to work with that person, or I hope to be able to do something with that artist?
Um Definitely the Lumineers. I am a huge fan. Um like yeah, I don't know. I've been a huge fan for a while and his the piano and his voice is just so beautiful.
Right?
Ingrid Michaelson is
Yeah.
amazing. I God, there's so many people. I don't know. Like, uh, honestly, I love EDM too. Like, if I got to do something with like Becky Hill or like just, or I don't even know, like just on that side too would be really
Yeah.
like voices. There's so many cool voices out there.
Right.
So yeah.
You're also an athlete. You played lacrosse. Have you found that anything you did in that realm of your world has made you better at what you're doing in the music world?
Um, I don't know. I don't know if it ever transferred over. It definitely makes me like appreciate like this is weird, like scheduling my time. Because
Uh-huh.
I think it was like in high school, I was like, I played sports a lot and it was mostly sports. And then I played music after for fun. So it was definitely like, okay, like music was my little treat that I got to do
Right.
after. So it made me appreciate music more for sure. I think like teamwork, like
Hmm.
definitely being able to like talk to everyone around me is like important in music. And when I was playing sports, like just being on the same team and like being like communication, I think is like was big because I played a lot of sports. And I've tried a bunch of different sports. So yeah, I feel like communication was probably the biggest thing I learned from playing sports.
So are you working on new music right now, for something that we'll get here in the not too distant future?
Yeah. Well, I have a new song coming out next week.
Fun.
Um, it's a bit of a sad one, but I'm very excited. And then an EP coming out in the spring.
Okay.
Uh, so a body of work, which will be great.
So I have to ask you about Minor Inconveniences because, like I said, the first time I heard that song, it just connected with me instantly, and it is a song that we are hearing from listeners connects with them as well. I mean, who doesn't relate to this? The writing of that song, is it true that you were having a bit of a day that when you wrote it, or you were recovering from having had a good time before that day?
Yeah, yeah. It was like I was finishing a song up with my two guy friends who are also in music and they're great. And we were all a bit tired, like, and yeah, I think it was a cold in New York. Yeah, and we were just like fiddling around. I was listening to Bob Dylan, I think on the way there, like I listened to him a lot. And I was like, "Don't think twice, I'm all right." And I was just saying like, "And I'm fine." And then they were like, "Ah, that's like funny." And then we just were talking about like what was happening to us that day and the night before. And then, yeah, that's kind of how the lyrics came to me. We're kind of just like talking about like the minor inconveniences of life.
Right.
So yeah,
What are you looking forward to most in the next few months for you?
I think having this like group of songs out is gonna feel really awesome. I've never done it before.
Okay.
And yeah, it'll feel good to have more music out. And I think I'm playing some festivals, which will be also it's still new to me. So
Right.
that's scary, but exciting. So yeah.
Are you getting a little help on how to prepare for festivals and performances in that crew from people around you? I mean, there's not like a handbook, right?
Yeah, performing is still new to me. Like
Right.
I didn't do it in high school and then COVID hit, so I honestly started a couple years ago.
Okay.
So I'm still figuring out everything on stage, but it's really fun. It's really fun and to see like people like enjoying your music, like seeing them because you can't really see people like if you're listening on the radio, you can't see them, and Spotify, you can't see them, but in person it like makes you feel a different way. Um, all my friends, I have a lot of my friends are musicians, so I kind of take their notes
Uh-huh.
and I go by what they're saying, you
Right.
know. They help
Well,
me a lot. Yeah.
we are absolutely excited to hear more music from you. You have given us one of our favorite songs of the year so far, and we are grateful for that. And we would just wish you the best in everything that's coming your way.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, you be well.
You too.
Okay, bye bye.